Hi guys, I'm just checking in with you. I'm not going to do a card pull or anything. I just want to say hi. I am in the Phoenix, Arizona area, and I just drove to Northern California, and then I drove back, and I have to go through Southern California, and of course, I also am part of the time in Southern California, and Studio City, Sherman Oaks, that area. And it was very upsetting that the fires were there, obviously. That's all that we're all hearing about right now. And I knew I was the driver, so most of the time I couldn't comment, or I couldn't check in with. Really, I wanted to check in with TikTok and YouTube, which is where I get my news now. And I was jonesing because I was driving and I couldn't do that. But finally, when I got back last night, I tried to catch up on everything that was going on. And a couple things I want to say. Well, first, let me say about the fires. That's not natural. I've lived in LA since like 2001. That's not natural. There's not that kind of fires, not that many, not that spread out. And I'm glad now that they've actually caught some arsonists because that's not natural. Even in the Santa Ana winds and all that stuff, of course, there's fires, of course, there's drought and there's climate change and all that. But the way that these particular fires were, it's not natural. Uh, Definitely something's going on and it's extremely upsetting. And I just want to tell you, I'm so sorry. And my heart goes out to you if you've lost anything, if you've lost anything from the fire. And even if you didn't lose anything directly and you live in the area and you've lost the town you loved going to, or just whatever. Anything like this that's meant to cause chaos and fear, all of us feel it. All of us feel the loss. All of us feel the fear and the sadness. And the biggest thing that I felt, and you know, maybe it's wrong, I don't know. I don't think it is. The animals. I couldn't stop thinking about the animals. The domestic animals that people couldn't get to. I can't even get into that. But the wild animals too. And I'm just devastated about it. If I didn't believe that they left their bodies before they experienced pain, I would just be completely in a puddle of nothingness today, right now, because I really love animals so much. But and plus, some of the videos I've seen are like so upsetting. But anyways, stepping away from that. So definitely that is intentional. It is a definite intentional, coordinated, multi-people attack on the city. And there's a lot of hatred towards libs, elites, celebs. All the stupid stuff that everybody says is. You know how many people live in LA? Do you know how big LA is? If you've never been there, don't buy what the news are doing. Follow creators on here and on YouTube, TikTok, whatever. Just follow creators and see the real LA. Actually, you know what? Leave your area and go visit LA. Go visit some people. Go to a dinner. Go to a theater. Go to an outdoor music festival in the summer. Go to the beach. Go to anything. Go to the Hollywood Bowl. Experience LA firsthand before you start disliking it and spreading lies about the city, about the state of California in general and all of it. I grew up in Arizona, but I absolutely love California. And I've been a California resident for, like I said, like over 20 years. I love California. And it makes me very, very sad what's happening and extremely heartbroken. And anyways, I love it. I've lived in Northern California for a brief period of time, and I've lived in Southern California. And I just think California is an incredible state, and LA is an incredible city. I lived in Studio City. I just loved being there around all these other creative people. And yeah, there's stupid people there and there's annoying people, but they're everywhere, so they're whatever. Um, okay, so stepping away from that, we'll talk about that more, but let's go back to on TikTok, we have to use so many code words or our videos get taken down. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I apologize, but we call it the contest. So with the contest, there's a lot going on, and by the time you're watching this, today is the TikTok. Is it the what's happening? Something's happening in terms of making a decision about what's going to happen with TikTok. I personally don't believe it's going to go away, but maybe it will. I don't know, but I don't feel like it is. That's the feeling I get. Also, the Tangerine sentencing day, that's going to be interesting, is also happening. There's a lot happening right now. There's a lot happening. Also on Saturday, we have 111, January 11th. A lot of people are visualizing white light coming down to earth, peace, love, visualizing the world that we want. At the very least, just do that for yourself. If you want to join other people, just maybe Google it and look around. Maybe I'll even do one. I don't know. I'll let you know if I do. And then, of course, next week we have craziness. So there's a lot going on astrologically. There's a lot going on politically. there's a lot going on, period. And by the way, I do want to say my condolences and all my love to President Jimmy Carter. Um, I don't know. He's such a sweet man. And yeah. And also, I forgot about this. The video that I've seen of all the presidents, past presidents being seated, and then Trump is speaking with Obama. I'm really desperately looking for the lip sync girl on TikTok to tell us what they are saying to each other. So as soon as you get that, can you send it to me? Tag me. I'm trying. I don't think they've posted it yet, but the minute they do, I really want to look at that because it's like, please tell me what they're saying. I am the worst lip syncer. I mean, lip reader, lip syncer. I'm actually a good lip syncer, doing songs and also editing. But anyways, let's not talk about that. So yeah, so there's a lot going on. Pace yourself. You know, take naps, check in with yourself. It's so important. I always say it's so important. The more we get into AI and just artificial anything, it's getting more and more where we really need to be able to check in with our intuition. If something doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. So check in with yourself, check in with your body, learn to get what that is, learn to do dream analysis, learn to understand what your dreams are telling you. You're going to need that guidance, your unique guidance that's between you and God, or you and the universe, you and your guides, more than ever from here forward. Your soul chose to incarnate at this time. You knew that this kind of stuff would be going on, and you chose it. Whether you're aware of it or not, that's what's happening. I chose it too. Believe me, I'm so annoyed. It's like the spirit in us our spirit is so like ambitious. It's like, oh my God, there's going to be like all this unrest. We're not going to know what's going on. There's going to be orbs. There's going to be drones. They're going to be freaking out about like alien life. We're going to have AI. There's going to be possible world issues. It'll be fun, you guys. Let's go there. And we're like, okay. And then we go here and we're like, wait, I thought you were just exaggerating. You really meant all those things are going to be happening? Why would I be here right now? So yeah, that's what we're here for. We've signed up for it, you guys. I know we don't think we have, but we have. So we're stronger than we know. We can do it, and we're going to be okay. I promise you. Just take each day at a time. If you get overwhelmed, shut your phone off. Don't look at the news. Only do things that make you feel grounded. And another reason why you want to check in with yourself is if you're getting out of balance, you'll find out about it. You're like, I'm taking in too much news right now. I need to take my shoes off and walk in the grass. I need to laugh with my friends. I need to go do something more tactile. I don't know what. Just, you know what I mean? Like check in and make sure you're kind of not overdoing it in one way or the other. Because honestly, this is a marathon, and we need to pace ourselves. We can't go all crazy with everything. Yesterday was a weekday for me because when I was driving through LA, being overwhelmed with all of the fires. First of all, they're not as condensed as they show it in the news. I was wondering when my mom was freaking out. She was like, "Are you guys okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "What is she talking about?" And then when I got home and I was like looking at all the videos, and I realized, when you edit a video together and it looks like all the fires are right next to each other, it is scary. They're not right next to each other. Yes, they're all over the city, which is scary in concept-wise, resource-wise, but there's lots of space around this no fire at all. There's blue sky, there's regular people going to work, walking their dogs, so it's not as Armageddon-ish as they make it look like when they edit the videos together on the news, and, Anderson Cooper standing there with something on fire. He's gone right there. Not everybody is right there. So I don't know. I don't know how to say that, but it's not as all-encompassing as they're making it out to be, other than the people that are actually living there and now have lost their homes. Those people, yes. And I actually went through a fire in Vacaville, California in 2020. So an evacuation, and so that's another thing that's going on with me. PTSD, all those feelings are coming up again. Also physically driving through, breathing in. So first of all, just knowing that was happening to one of my favorite places, Los Angeles, was totally upsetting. Also, not being able to check in on my news sources. I'm running out of time. I can't believe I talked this whole time. Was also stressed me out, but also breathing in the chemicals that were burning was also making me sick. So last night I was feeling very weak. I was crying. It's okay to get overwhelmed and get sad. Just get back on track to be centered and know that we are one with love. We have guidance. God, universe is stronger than all of this. No matter what's going on, we are okay. And we just need to stay calm, stay informed, love, keep hope alive. Things are coming. And I've missed you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. All right, take care.